Let's look at example 1. We have two figures and we want to find the value of x in each of the following figure. Let's look at the figure number 1. We have A, B, C, D is a quadrilateral, and we know that the sum of interior angles of a quadrilateral is 360 degrees. So we can say that x plus x minus 5 plus 115 degrees plus 125 degrees equal 360 degrees, which equal the sum of interior angles of a quadrilateral. X plus x equal 2x, and 115 degrees plus 125 degrees minus 5 equal 235 degrees. That's equal 360 degrees, okay? But we have to cancel 235 degrees. How can we cancel it? We cancel it by subtract 235 degrees from both sides. So 2x equals 360 minus 235 degrees. Okay, 360 degrees minus 235 degrees equal 125. So we can say that 2x equal 125 degrees. How can we find it? We can find x by dividing both sides by 2. 2x by 2 equal x, and 125 over 2 equal 62.5 degrees. Let's look at the next one. We have this figure. It's formed from two shapes. We have a triangle CEF and a quadrilateral ABC and D. Okay, let's look first in the triangle CEF. We know that the sum of interior angles of a triangle equal 180 degrees. We have the measure of angle F equal 30 degrees. And we have E is right angle, so its measure is 90. So if we want to find the sum of angle E and angle F, it's equal 30 plus 90 equal 120 degrees. Okay, so if we want to find the measure of angle ECF equal 180, it's the sum of interior angles of the triangle minus 120. So 180 degrees minus 120 equals 60 degrees. So we have this angle equals 60 degrees. Okay, okay. And we have this angle DCB equals the measure of angle ECF. Why? Because it's vertically opposite angle. Okay, so we have this angle. The measure of this angle equals 60 degrees. Okay, okay. Let's look at quadrilateral ABCD. We have the sum of interior angles of a quadrilateral equals 360 degrees. So we have 4x plus 3x plus 5x plus 60 equals 360 degrees. 4x plus 2x plus 5x equal 12x. Okay, so 12x equals 360 degrees minus 60 degrees. 360 minus 60 equal 300. So we have 12x equals 300 degrees. Okay, how can we find x? We can find x by dividing both sides by 12. 12x divided by 12 equal x. And 300 degrees divided by 12 equal 25 degrees. So we have x equal 25 degrees. Now it's self-evaluation time. Can you find the value of x in this figure? I think you can. How can we solve this? We have a quadrilateral, okay? And we know that the sum of interior angles of a quadrilateral equals 360 degrees. So we can say that x plus 2x plus 2x plus 120 degrees equal 360 degrees, which is the sum of interior angles of any quadrilateral. So x plus 2x plus 2x equal 5x plus 120 degrees equal 360 degrees. How can we cancel this 120 degrees? We can subtract 120 degrees from the both sides. Okay, So we have 5x equal 360 minus 120. So we can say that 5x equal 240. How can we find x? We can find x by dividing both sides by 5. 240 divided by 5 equal 48. So x equal 48. Now we have a special quadrilaterals. Let's look at the first special quadrilateral is trapezium. So the first special quadrilateral is trapezium. What is the trapezium? It is a quadrilateral that has only two parallel sides. Again, so what is the trapezium? Trapezium, it is a quadrilateral that has only two parallel sides. Let's look at this shape. This shape is trapezium. Okay, so this is a trapezium. And if one angle is right angle, so this trapezium will called right trapezium. So if one angle of trapezium is right angle, the trapezium will called right trapezium. Type. If we have two equal angles, this trapezium will called isosceles trapezium. So we have three types of trapezium. We have normal trapezium, and we have right trapezium, and we have isosceles trapezium. Let's look at example number 2. In the opposite figure ABCD, it's a trapezium. Can you find with proof the measure of angle D? Let's look at this together. We have ABCD, it's a trapezium. And we know that the sum of interior angles of any quadrilateral equals 360 degrees. So, since AB parallel to DC, and BC is transversal, so we can say that the measure of angle B plus the measure of angle C equal 180 degrees. Why? Because it's interior angles on the same side on the transversal and make a U shape So we can say that 4x plus 112 degrees equal 180 degrees. How can we cancel 112 degrees? We can subtract 112 from the both sides. Okay, so 4x plus 112 minus 112 equal 4x. And 180 minus 112 equal 68. So we have 4x equal 68. How can we find x? We can find x by dividing both sides by 4. 4x divided by 4 equal x. And 68 divided by 4 equal 17. So we have x equal 17 degrees. Okay, then the measure of angle A equals 3x. And we have x equals 17. How can we find A? We can multiply 3 times 4, 17. Okay, so the measure of angle A equals 3 times 17 equal 51. What about the angle D? How can we find the measure of angle D? We have the sum of interior angles of any quadrilateral equals 360 degrees. And we have the measure of angle C equal 112 degrees. And the measure of angle B equals 68 degrees, and the measure of angle A equal 51 degrees. How can we find the measure of angle D? We have the sum of interior angles of any quadrilateral equals 360 degrees. So we can find the measure of angle D by subtracting 360 minus 112 plus 68 plus 51 degrees. And it's equal 129 degrees. So we have the measure of angle D equal 129 degrees.
تقدر تتابع كل دروسك على تطبيق مدرستنا بلس. مدرستنا، المستقبل يبدأ الآن.